Test, 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 test. How are we sounding? Let me know once you guys can hear me, and we'll get on with the hellos. Oh, okay, I'm coming through clearly here. Let me move that way. There we go. That's a bit better. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I know Hattons is live at the moment with Everard and Dean Park, so I do appreciate you guys tuning in to a bit of an impromptu stream. I know how much some of you like me opening boxes on stream, so I thought nothing better to do now. Especially, the postman dropped it off yesterday morning, and I come back home this morning, and it was sitting here, and I thought, should I open it or should I wait till people join the stream? I got through the first layer of wrapping, and then I was like, you know what, people need to see it. Nick, I'm so used to saying good evening. Good afternoon, mate. Good afternoon, Ed, Josh, J94, Upwell. Mark Wilson says he's watching from work. Thank you for joining us. Anthony, hello, mate. Gareth, good afternoon, Kev. Thank you for joining us. I hope everybody's enjoying the weather. It's super hot where I am at the moment in West London. The Garden Railway's coming along a treat. I've just finished the second bridge, which you might have seen in the stream. That's all wired in now. I know, as I say, to anyone who's joining at the moment, there is another live going on, so numbers might be a bit short because I know everyone wants to ask the bigger YouTubers questions. But if you want to watch the dodgy unboxing, then you're in the right place. Good afternoon, Chris. I hope you're well as well. Thank you for joining us on this lovely sunny afternoon. Good afternoon, Rachel. Thank you for joining us as well. We'll let a couple more people filter in, and then we'll get on opening the box. As I said to people who are just joining us, Sakura, good afternoon, mate. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're well. To anyone who's just joined, this is the box. I was going to open it, but then I thought, you know what, the best thing to do is to save it. So I got through the first layer of fragile, and then I thought, you know what, we need to open it on the stream. Foxhill Railway, bonjour. Thank you for joining. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Hope everything's not too bad over in France. Good evening, good afternoon, SJ Carter. Thank you all for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Wow, we've got nearly 30 people in here. Wow. I wasn't expecting that with the other live streams going on at the moment, but the idea of this was just to warm up before Tim's stream, because I remember, guys, at 3 o'clock we'll all go over to Tim's stream, so I thought we'd do an unboxing. And have a look at some couple of bits that have arrived that are sitting in this box here. Super excited to get these. I need to wire them up, decoders in them, because they are DC, so they're going to have a wiring harness put in there, but that shouldn't take more than half an hour this afternoon. Probably do it while I'm watching Tim's stream, and then I can get them on the outside track, which at the moment is about 1/5 of the way track wise down. Maybe less, maybe a sixth. Yeah, probably about a sixth of the tracks down so far. Terrier77, I'm new to the channel. Well, thank you for joining us, mate. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe, and also check everyone else out in the chat as well. I've got some great people in the chat. Great little community we're building here with us and FMR. So if you like what you see, feel free to stick around. Yeah, welcome to the stream. So, before we open it, just give you an idea of the size of the box. As I say, first layer's come off, but what do we think it is? I know some people had a few guesses on Facebook, but there are 2 locos in here. So everyone just get their guesses in quickly now before we open it. Then we can see who gets the closest. Yep, exactly, Kev. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up if you are enjoying the stream. As I said, it's a bit of an impromptu one, so hopefully I haven't disturbed too many of your days today. But yeah, thank you, Terry, for joining us. It's really good to see the new names. We do have the usual suspects in the chat, but really good to see new people coming along for the ride as well. So huge thanks to you for joining us. No, it's not a microwave, Mark. Loo rolls. It's not loo rolls. Although would loo rolls probably be better to use loo rolls for padding rather than wrapping it up in fragile stuff. Josh is saying 33. Secura is saying 33. My UK losers to hazard a guess. Dapol 08. It's not an 08. I'll give you a clue there. Andrew, welcome to the stream, mate. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I can promise you it's definitely not an 08. I nearly got an 08, but Dapol class 73. No, not that. God, it's so hot everywhere at the moment. Probably not a class 33 or 66, as you were still seeking them yesterday. I'll tell you what, I would love a 66, and I think it was Gareth that pointed out that was it Hattons or someone else that next March we're releasing a 66 no gauge for 200 quid, I believe, which is not much at all. Yeah, it's not a 37 or a 66. As much as like Tim, good afternoon. J94. I'd like to think it wasn't the other Mark one, unless they've bent it in half. But that is on the way. The other blood and custard coach is on the way. So that's going to look great, but it's not in here unless they've snapped it in half, which I sure hope not. Rachel says class 31, Ed says class 05. Shall we just skip the rubbish and Belgian tango? It's always promising when you see fragile written on the box. You normally know that hopefully the postman's decided not to juggle it. Open the box. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Brecknock, good afternoon, mate. Thank you for joining us. So I've got this camera here so I can reveal what's in here. Does that help anyone? Want to see a kit? No, there's no kits in here. I'm not sure where Tim's probably getting ready for his stream at the moment. But I thought I'd just get started and so I have some newspaper. I just checked there's nothing in the newspaper because I nearly chucked away something by accident before. Tim's watching Dean Parker, fair enough. Butter. I know things are in short supply at the moment. Butter isn't one of them. As the care packages, 100 pieces of wagon. Of course they did. Rachel says sent insulators off first class day. Thank you so much, Rachel. Absolute lifesaver. Means I can get on with some of the point work. Humanity Junction. Good evening. I'm gonna keep saying good evening, but I mean, oh no, there is a kit in here actually. I remember now. Right, this is meant to be in lots of pieces before anyone kicks off in the chat. I forgot I bought a kit off him as well. Oh wow, There's lots of bits and pieces in here. It's like Christmas every day on the Wardle Road channel. Yeah, Christmas, except I have to pay for everything. Chris says he's falling in the whole rosy time. So in this box there is I believe, so we've got a whole pack of more spares, got more wheels. There is a wagon in here as well. So yeah, there's a flatbed plastic resin kit. There's a flatbed afternoon Gareth. There's a flatbed resin kit in here, and I think there is a wagon in here as well. That's why there's all the small parts, guys. Don't worry, there's no actual butter in there. Oh, look who's turned up. Look who's turned up. So exactly like Christmas. Yeah, I have to pay for everything. So, this is my first O-gauge cattle wagon. He did tell me it needs repair, so what I'm going to do is just take the roof off. But other than that, it's a super smooth runner. Got everything in it. Yeah, all it needs is a new roof. So let's put that on the camera. My first O-gauge cattle wagon. Very, very nice. And as I say, it came with a box of a resin kit for, I think, a 5 plank wagon as well. Yeah, Tim, I was told you were over at the Dean Park thing, but I didn't want to disturb you in case you were getting ready for your stream. So, yeah, actually, I tell you what, extremely pleased. There's a weight in there that needs sticking down, but that lid's going to come off anyway. I think it's just a bit of a plastic card. I'd hate to be your postman. Yeah, he's still got the blood and custard carriage on the way. Still got some O-gauge signals on the way. What else have I got? Some points coming on the way. There's a few bits coming on the way. I need some O-gauge cows, exactly. I really do actually. Although I don't think they like to sit in this outside in the weather at the moment. It's absolutely sweltering out there. Oh, there's a buffer. That just needs one buffer repair. But luckily, the guy who sent me this sent me the repair kit for all the wagons. So yeah, no, that's not bad. It's not a bad little wagon actually. I think I got that for about tenner, so can't complain. But anyway, I know the reason that you're all here, and it's not to look at my cattle wagons. Move this out of the way. Always useful to have boxes. As I in the queue for Asda for essentials. Not much, Gareth. I've just opened that cattle wagon, but this is what. So in here are 2 locos. I don't know if you'll be able to see from the shadow what that first one might be. I want to be super careful when I Oh wow. Does this give anyone any more clues? Can anyone see what it is yet? Yeah, you missed the unveiling of a butter top. And no, it's not a banana. Find the best place to open this. Hello Colin, I don't know if I said hello to you mate, but thank you for joining us. Now this one, I was told, just needs a little bit of touching up. But it is in very, very good condition actually. Better than it looks from the picture I was sent. I see where you might have got Toby from if you mean the skirting. Got to be super gentle with this one because there's lots of parts. Oh wow. Yeah. I'm pleased with this. I'm super pleased with this. Yeah, it does. It is going to get a fresh paint job. So I'm being so careful, guys. Wow. Look at that. I believe it's an 03 with skirting. Do correct me if I'm wrong. Really, really perfect way to go is actually tons of bubble wrap. Look how stunning that loco is. Absolutely beautiful. That is going to fit perfectly on my layout. Just needs a bit of a... Ollie smiling is a good sign. Yeah, I am. I've been so excited to get hold of this. Oh, here we go. Let's lift this up. You can see inside. So all I've got to do is take the power from the track and the motor and put a decoder in between it. So that will be Mavis. That's the name. I was trying to think of what the name was on Thomas the Tank. Mavis. But how stunning is that? Replaced the J70 on a certain tramway. Waiting on my Hornby Collector Club magazine. How nice is that for an O-gauge loco? So that's the second loco to my fleet now, after the Ginty. So we'll leave that in shot. Actually, if I bring this down, you guys can have a better look at it. Sorry about the moving legs. Let's bring it better into shot. Which way am I going? There we go. So that's the first one, which just leaves us with this one. And this is the one I was most excited about. Yeah, it was Mavis. I couldn't remember for the life of me what it was called on Thomas the Tank. But yeah, Mavis, it is Mavis. Wow. This guy did not mess about when it came to bubble wrap, which is the best way. I'd rather sit here opening bubble wrap for 20 minutes than... Any ideas? Any ideas? Oh, kids. That's my reaction when I saw it. Mixed up an 04 with an 03. Mate, I'd have done the same, so don't worry about it. Yes, Anthony, now that's a hashtag I can get behind. Ollie loves bubble wrap. We've got 41 people watching as well. Huge thanks to everyone for tuning in. I wasn't expecting to get so many people because of Hatton's stream. So huge thank you to you all tuning in today. I'm in a good mood today. I've been outside all morning getting the track running, getting some of the more track down. And this afternoon, while I'm watching Tim at FMR, I'm going to be GCC fitting both these locos. And hopefully by the end of the day I'll have them running. Oh, I am very happy. I'm very happy. Today's a good day. As I say, I'd rather be sitting here opening bubble wrap than it just fall out the box. Remember to hit that like button. Yes, please, if you're enjoying. Oh, wow. Wow. And here we have the Class 33, the Burma Star. Let's get this thing out of the way. No one wants to see that anymore. Look at that for a model. Hatton Schmatten, this is where the real fun's at. Just joking, never seen. Can we just get an appreciation for how stunning this loco is? Absolutely stunning loco. This is a 33, I believe. Absolutely mint condition as well. Everything is Foxhill. That is the biz. Yes, it is definitely the biz. 100% the biz. Okay, I'm not now. Tim, don't let me stop you from buying any locos, mate. I was going to get an 08, but then obviously you've got one. You've got one already, so I didn't want to follow down exactly the same path. But this loco, it's weathered as well. Absolutely stunning condition. It's a metal etched nameplate as well. It's not just a sticker. I don't think. Yeah, no. It's got some etching to it. Quite well weighted as well. It's not too heavy, but that will sit on the track with no issue. It's got holes in the front for headlights as well, so I will be fitting them. Is it Combat Bunny? Good afternoon, mate. Thank you for joining us. I've always wanted something of this size since looking at the O-Gauge stuff, so super pleased to get my hands on it. But as I say, these are going to need I think it is a kit. It is a kit built one by the looks of it. A very well made kit built one, may I add. And I'm guessing there's going to be loads of room in there for sound speakers and stuff. So there we've got it. We've got the 33 here. We've got Mavis here. So they're the two. You both. We both have a Ginty. Is that a kit? I was last like, yeah, no. People have been saying 33 for a while, and I was kind of like. Yeah, Combat, thank you for joining us. SLD51, hello mate. I don't know if I've said hello to you or not. But thank you for joining us this afternoon. But yeah, these are the two. And then of course we've got the cattle wagon as well. So it's been I've run an O-Gauge Lima Class 33 and it didn't like me. Why didn't it like you, J94? So I got these two in trade for a double O-Gauge Class 66 with sound. So 43XX, is that the tanker? Like the big chunky tanker? If it is, then yes, I would like one of them, but if not, I may be wrong. I don't know my steam engines too well. I would say that's long and short of it today. That's a lot. Oh, is that meant to be the long and short? So yeah, I got these two for a swap for an double O-Gauge Class 66 with sound, because as some of you might know, I got the one from West Hill Wagon Works. I got their 66, so I sold my one. Well, I swapped it for these two. So even though these are DC, I just need to convert them to DCC, and I've got myself two very nice O-Gauge locos. I would rather watch Ollie. Hattons is also streaming. Yeah, no, that's what I wasn't sure about streaming, because I clicked start stream and I went on YouTube and realised that they were streaming as well. So I do appreciate you guys tuning in to watch me open boxes. Someone said mic failure. Am I still sounding okay? Can everybody hear me alright? When is the grand opening beer and barbecue? I will try and set up, because where all this is the O-Gauge layout's just on the other side of the bifolding doors. So at some point this summer I will have all the doors open, and then I can set some cameras up. And some N-Gauge tracking stock waiting delivery so I can finish layout. As long as the sound working for everyone. All is good. Oh, brilliant. So yeah, what have I been working? So I went down to Wicks this morning. It was already packed at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. So, and the queue out of Halfords as well was going all the way around the car park. I don't know what everyone needs from Halfords at that time of the morning. So I picked up some more wood. I've got to build a few more chairs today. What class 66 Hornby Lima Backman Hattons Helgen? Well, I think Hattons have got a 66 coming out in O gauge next March for around 200 quid. I think Gareth's still in the chat. He sent a link to it, a picture of it for me, and I think it was on 200 quid. Smallwood Junction, that's not a name I have seen before, so thank you for joining us. If you're new to the channel, do hit the subscribe if this is the sort of content you like to see. I'm normally live on Tuesdays, but I thought, as the postman's been, perfect time to do some unboxing. Rachel seems to be the source of everything. If you need anything that you can't get hold of at the moment, Rachel's the person to go to. She has sent me some insulated rail joiners, which should be here in the next couple of days. I've been messing around with the track plan outside as well. I've finished the second bridge. That's all wired up, and I've been having a look at other ways that I can get some extra points and things in there just to mix up the circuit a bit. Yeah, no, it doesn't sound bad. But let me find what he sent me actually, and I'll show a picture. Oh, it's Dapol. Sorry, it's Dapol. Here we go. O gauge class 66 pre-order from £276 for an O gauge 66. That's really for an O gauge 66. That's really not much at all, considering how expensive like the 37 is and the Flying Scotsman is. £217 for a 66 and O gauge. I think that's a bit of a steal. Yeah, everyone say big welcome to Smallwood for joining us today. I really do appreciate you taking the time out to come and watch me open some stuff. Yeah, as I say, I've got extra wood and I'm trying to come up with some new... good afternoon, Ron. Thank you for joining us. Have you got any O gauge things? I'm not sure if Rachel's got any double... I'll tell you what, Rachel's probably got so much in different scales. I won't be able to keep up. I'm sure she might have some things. So yeah, as I said to anyone who's just joined us, I've got about 1/6 of the track done in the garden. About 1/6. There's still loads to do. I've only just got around to the first bend at the moment, so I've done one whole side, and then the two bends are coming around, and then there's got to be another bend. Then it goes through this like forest bit, then it goes around the pond, and then it goes past the summer house, and it comes back around. So it's Helgen A3 is overpriced. Was that on that picture? Add another 150. Well, even another 150 on that. If it's under 500 quid, I still think that's a bit of a steal. Dapol are my favourite manufacturer. Yeah, they seem to be really enjoying the O gauge stuff that do Dapol. Blicking heck, the boss has just rolled up in the car park, so I got to go and look busy. Well, thank you for joining us anyway, Mark. I do appreciate it. And on your way out, if you could hit the thumbs up, that would be very much appreciated. Got 32 watching and 19 thumbs up. Shane won't be able to fit 66 on my planned 10 foot of O gauge. Well, you can, you just won't be able to do very much. You can just have them going backwards or forwards or something. Can we see under the shell of the shunter pleat? Yeah, of course you can. This is a kit built one as well, I believe. But again, it's all in really, really good quality. And this bit here, this is super, super heavy. Let's just take that off. I don't want to... Thank you, Foxtail, for joining us anyway, mate. Keep safe. I should get more Dapol, definitely. So this is the inside. Let me just move the 33 away. I'm watching the OBS screen at the same time, so sorry if it's... So from here, you've got one connection, which is the earth. You've got another one, which is, I think, the track power. So you've got the positive and negative coming off that. Not entirely sure where the pickups are for that, for this. Obviously there's got to be some on the wheel somewhere. I can't see them. but I have seen this running, so I do know it's in some kind of running condition. It's actually really, really heavy. So not entirely sure where the pickups are in this actually, but I've got the positive and negative here, so I can pull it apart and try and get a chip in there. Let me see if I can open the 33 as well. Again, I don't know how delicate this is. Oh wow, that came out really... Oh, perfect. So this is a nice easy one. This is a super easy one. Yeah, I will be, Rachel. Yeah, these are both DCC only. I will be. It was nice to see a happy Ollie and a good unboxing. No, mate, I'm chuffed. I'm chuffed. And after opening this, as you can see, the previous owner has filled it with weights as well. Seems to be the standard thing. And you've got the left and right rail to the left and right motor here. So that is going to be super, super easy. This won't take more than half an hour to get wired up. Afternoon, everyone. Some nice looking. Yep, thank you, Kevin, for joining us. You see, I've got I've got Mavis here, the 33, and a cattle wagon. Hello, Mike. Thank you for joining us. 33 kept stopping when I go to nudge it. The local will shoot off before I've even touched it. Sometimes happens to me, but mainly I can get a nice running session with it. J94, is that in DC, is that DCC fitted or is that just the DC? But yeah, as I say, this one should be. I've seen both of them running, so I'm aware they both run. Maybe the pickups could do with a bit of a clean. But as I say, I've got the left and right rail here, so this is super easy. The fact I can see both wires here going to hit either side of the motor. So all you're going to do is cut these in half, intercept them, and solder the chip in. And all being well, I can have this running in the next hour or two. Ron says, still have N-gauge track and points here. Yeah, Ron has got a boot full of N-gauge stuff. So if you need anything, get in contact with him, because he's got tons of stuff in second hand but incredibly good condition. What controller are you using, Jay? Oh, no, it's DC. If you're asking me what controller I'm using the Digitrax DCS 52. Just saw 43 XX on Hattons for 662 quid. Yeah, O gauge is costly, but if you do things right, like if I can get this working, I'll be quite pleased with that. That'd be the bargain of the century for me. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to get Mavis running, but yeah, I'm sure it's not the most difficult. As I say, there's two wires here going to either side. So they might be the two that need cutting, but again, it's very not much to play with on this one. If you have a look in there, put my hand behind it, there's really not much to play with wire wise. So if anyone knows the best way to wire that up, please do let me know. The 61XX is tank. Like, I saw one of them in the London, I think it was a London Transport livery. It's like a maroon London Transport. I showed a picture to Tim. Really wanted to get my hands on it, and then the one I found on eBay just got sold. So yeah, I still have the double O gauge just packed away in the garage at the moment while I enjoy the weather and got a chance to build stuff outside. But that will be coming back in no time, I imagine, as soon as the sun goes away. Updates their throttles with the button style. Yes, 52. I hate the buttons on there. Yeah, I got the throttle thing on the DCS 52. I like that throttle. I don't know what you mean, but I've got the brake lever and the throttle. Is it in here actually? Oh no, it's out. It was outside. I don't know where it's gone. It's around here somewhere. But yeah, no, I really do like the Digitrax controller. one of my favourite controllers I've had. I didn't like the Dynamis. The connection on that, the sensitivity was horrendous, and then if you lost connection, your train would carry on going, and then you'd have to try and find the connection again with the infrared. It's not Wi-Fi, it's infrared. It is hands-free, but yeah, no, nothing fancy. But yeah, if anyone can let me know how the best way to fit this up with the DCC, if it is just those two wires, if this is just a smaller version of this, because this one shouldn't be any issue at all. As I say, you've got the left and right wheel pickups to left and right of the motor. So all being well, this shouldn't be too difficult to put together at all. Setup on the 04 looks simple as a Batman split chassis design. Any idea how I could wire this up? Doesn't look as simple as I first thought. Well, I'm not even sure where the maybe the pickup's on the inside. But if that's just a 2, then that shouldn't be difficult at all, I wouldn't imagine. The 2 wires going to the motor. Oh, these 2 are the pickups, are they? Sorry, Rachel, I can't. These 2. So this one and this one are the pickups, are they? So does that mean all I've got to do is cut through them 2 and then put a chip in between it? Is it as simple as that? Because if it is as simple as that, that will be no bother at all. Thank you, Anthony, for joining us. Do appreciate you taking the time out to tune in. And we've still got 30 people watching. Great to have you on. Oh, so yeah, in that case, Rachel, that's going to be a super easy one. So I will get on with it. Thank you very much, Anthony. Super pleased with the selection I've got, and it gives me lots more to work on over the weekend. So that should be a super easy one then. And in regards to this one, this should be, am I right in saying that these will be the 2, because one's going to one set of wheels and one's going to the other, so that would be the 2 going off to the motor. Is that correct as well, or? I have DCC fitted a split chassis in 00, but I feel like this one might need some pulling apart by the looks of it. Yeah, so you've got left and right motor there in the where's this one going? Yeah, that one looks slightly more difficult. In a nutshell, yeah, I think that might be how it's working. I'm a bit of a novice when it comes to wiring stuff up. Like, I know how to fit a chip, but sometimes some of these wires are going into the motors, and that can get a bit confusing. There's 2. I don't know if you guys can see it in there. There's a there's a red and a black going onto that, but then on this one here, there's another black wire coming off it. No idea where that goes. Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking, mate. That's what I think I'm probably going to do, is snip and hope for the best. I'm just going to run them on, because on the digital tracks controller you can switch it to DC. to run, just to put DC power through it, just to see if I can get them running. And once I know they're running alright, then I will take the let's try and get the right angle. Don't know if you can see in there, Rachel. So you've got, it's so hard because I'm on the screen, it's opposite. So you've got these two coming in the top, and they both go to the right hand side. And then over here, you've got a red wire and a black wire coming onto this. Right. On that note though, I want everybody in the chat now to go over to Tim's stream and put hashtag Wardle Road or something. Just go in there and spam Wardle Road to let him know that you've come over from my stream. Yeah, huge thanks to everyone for joining me for this little unboxing. I will see you guys on Tim's stream. So that's Tim from FMR Station House. So if you all jump in there now and put like, I don't know, hashtag Wardle Road or something, so he knows I've sent you over there. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys Tuesday. Yeah, I'll see you guys Tuesday evening, I think. The stream is FMR Station House. I'll show you on here so you can see FMR Station House. And don't forget when you're there as well, drop a cheeky thumbs up. Alright guys, I will see you in Tim's stream. Yeah, cheers.